What's up guys, Sam Adams here, and today I wanted to talk for just a minute or two about Nintendo's E3 plans, specifically what they announced they were not going to be talking about, which is their new Nintendo NX console that's supposed to be coming out in 2016, and they also aren't going to be discussing their smartphone crusade they've decided to go on in just the past couple of weeks. But first off, if you aren't aware, E3 is pretty much the Willy Wonka's chocolate factory of gaming, where the entire year, or at least the next year, of gaming is going to be discussed, and developers are going to show what they've been working on, and huge companies are going to show off the new consoles if there are any. And it's generally just a really exciting time for the entire gaming industry. I've always covered it here on my channel, and I plan on doing so this year. I'm really excited because I've got a lot more people on my channel to enjoy the content and have a discussion with, but it's just a really exhilarating time to be a gamer. It's just an awesome time. And so it's kind of surprising that Nintendo went ahead and announced that they would not be talking about their new console that was confirmed to be in development earlier this year, and they aren't going to be talking about their smartphone crusade, that's what I like to call it, where they're kind of branching out and trying new IPs on smartphones, and that's really surprising, but it does make a lot of sense. So, first off, let's talk about the Wii U. Whenever it came out a couple of years ago, it was really ahead of its time, and it's still really kind of far ahead of its time. Because if you've never seen a Wii U, or you probably have, it's pretty much got an iPad for a controller, or at least a Razer kind of iPad, where you can have that little click-on controller D-pad kind of thing going on. And it works really well with the games that are developed for it, but people are just so used to having like a PlayStation controller where it's got this standard grip to it that whenever you give them something like the Wii U or the Wii U pad, it just doesn't really work that well. However, it does work well whenever you give it a shot. I've played with it for a while, and I actually like the Wii U controller. Unfortunately, I just don't have a Wii U because none of my friends have a Wii U. The games that are on it don't really fit my play style, and it's just kind of an inconvenience for me, but it does look to be a pretty good console. Unfortunately, it hasn't been received by the public as well as Nintendo would have liked, or as well as I would have liked, and that's just kind of led to poor sales, and they're just trying to kind of wring every penny out of that console as they can before they go ahead and push it out onto the next one. What I think is going to happen though, and these aren't my official E3 predictions, that'll come later, especially for each of the three big companies, Sony, Nintendo, and Microsoft, but I do think that Nintendo is going to hold off the Zelda game, the new Zelda game, for the next generation of consoles, and then it is also going to put Mario Maker on the Wii U initially and then transfer that over to the new generation, because I think that the Mario Maker would work so well with the Wii U gamepad that they just can't pass up that opportunity. I mean, if you can touch the screen and put a certain block somewhere, that has to happen, and it would work so well on the Wii U as well as the new Nintendo 3DS. So, that's what I plan is going to happen on that side of things. And then on the smartphone side of things, I personally think that it's so early in the timeline for this kind of technology that they don't have anything to show off. They just announced that they were going to start developing new IPs for phones, and I think that a lot of people thought that meant they had been doing it for a while and just didn't tell anyone, but I don't think that's actually the case. Whenever you make an announcement like that, normally you have something to show off at the next big show, and it doesn't look like they're doing that, so therefore all of that stuff is still in development, and that's okay. I'm just glad that they aren't pushing out a Mario game for an iPhone just trying to make money, or a microtransaction filled version of, say, Legend of Zelda, like the really old one. That would be bad. I don't want that, so I'm okay with the way that Nintendo is doing their press conference this year. I hope that the Wii U picks up some steam as it's nearing the end of its console life cycle. Unfortunately, I don't think that's going to happen, but what is cool is seeing just how excited people are for this new Nintendo console that's going to be coming out. Rumor has it it's supposed to be coming out sometime in 2016. I'm betting it gets pushed to 2017, and I'm sure that we'll hear more about it throughout the year and definitely at next year's E3, but as of 2015, I think that the Nintendo press conference can kind of go one of two ways. One, it's going to go extremely well. There are going to be tons of surprises, and the Nintendo fan base is just going to erupt in applause. Either that or they're not going to be able to show much. They don't have much technology. The games are kind of scarce and far and few and in between, and it's just going to kind of flop. So regardless of what happens, we're going to find out whenever E3 rolls around in the next couple of weeks, and you can be sure that I will be covering it here on my channel. So there you guys have it. I hope you've enjoyed this video. If you did, drop me a like down below and comment what you think Nintendo is going to be showing off at E3. Do you think we're going to see a whole bunch of new games? Do you think that they'll surprise us and show us some stuff on the smartphone and go against everything they've already said? Let me know in the comments down below what you think is going to happen. And if you are new to the channel, don't forget to head over and check out some of my other videos. I upload new stuff like 4 or 5 days a week, so there's always something new for you to check out here on the channel. And as always, I want to thank each and every one of you guys for watching this particular video, and I'll talk to you soon. Peace.